myself. I haven't muted myself. So if you're on and you can hear me, please let me know. Type yes, we can hear you. It's very, very important that I don't sit here talking and then nobody hears me. All right. So sorry, I have to leave the other one because somebody typed that probably I've muted myself. So hey, I'm back here. I'm back here. So literally, I'm talking about the most important things in life, connection to finances. All right, we're dealing with finances, financial stress that leads people into divorce. Okay, financial stress that leads people into divorce. Is anybody there? Where are the other people that were here before? God. Yeah, so YouTube, please just bring these people back because I don't know what happened. All right, I'll keep talking. This kind of thing really, really kicks me off and then just makes me. All right, so hey, we're going to continue. I'll still do it. So listen. Money is not everything. Though money is needed, money is very important, is needed, but it's not everything. So I just want you to know that when you have money, you need to put money into the right things you need to put money into. You can't just get money and waste the money. All right? You can't just get money and waste the money. Because at the end of the day, it goes against you. Okay. Sorry. You have to come back here. Because I was having issue with somebody did send something, a message under the thing that I was muted. I hope you guys can hear me now. Let me see this. Let me see. It's okay. It's still showing that I'm on live. Don't know even if it is this. Oh, okay. Just give me okay. So you are on. That's very good. We're talking about finances in marriage. Okay, how to handle finances in marriage, how to know the importance of money in marriage, and what to do with money when you have it. You can't just use money anyhow. You can't just be chilling because everybody is chilling with money, and at the end of the day, you have things that are important for you to be doing. You can't just throw your money away because you want to have fun. Okay? At the end of the day, you were the one that suffers for doing that. All right. All right. So let's continue. So literally, when people have money, as I said, I've said it many repeatedly. When people have money and they do not know their purpose why they are married, um, when you see people that are rich, you desire to be like them. Rich people or richness does not just come in bulk. Okay, sometimes you will not have the whole money you need in this world in bulk, but it comes bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. So that little money that comes, if you gather them together, you'll be able to do something marvelous with it. Okay, and how you can do handle your marital finances successfully without you divorcing because of the financial difficulties. This is how you have to do it. So when you get money, as I was saying, and you expecting big money, you don't want the big money to come before you do anything. For example, if you want to build, okay, if you were here in the UK, you are in America, you are in Canada, you are in Germany, France, or wherever in the European country you are, and you are married with children, you know, and I know that it is not easy in this country that we are here. People back home in Africa think that everything is so easy. But me and you, we know that it is not like that. Me and you, we know that we work hard, struggle, before we get what we end what we have to use for feeding and for paying rent and for paying other bills and all sorts of things. It's the reality. Because we did not carry our houses from Africa or from any country that we came from. We did not carry houses, carry them on our head or put them on the plane to come into these Western countries that we are. Okay? Nobody will be able to do that because a house is not like a bag that you carry with you in your hand. So when you come to a strange land, you need a place where you lay your head. You have to pay rent. You need a place where you will work, where you have to be slaving there. You have to work so you'll be able to get that money. And when the money comes, you will be thinking about where to lay your head first, where to sleep. Because if you don't pay your rent, they throw you out. You'll be homeless. Okay? So there are most important things that are important. So just as as we are living in people's country, we are thinking about where we will lay our head, what we will eat next. Okay? You're thinking about where you will lay your head. And then you think, because when you are hungry, when you are a homeless person and you are hungry, I'm not sure you'll be enjoying food. No homeless person will be enjoying food because if you are a stranger and you desire to have a house to lay your head. People who are homeless, I'm very, very sure that they are very uncomfortable wherever they are. You understand? And if you have a wife and children or you have a husband and children, you wouldn't want to be homeless. You understand? So just as you live in somebody's country and you have a house where you put your head, you have to think about when you go to where you come from, back home where you come from, whether Africa, wherever in the world you come from, and you're living in a strange land, somebody's country, you have to think about where you will lay your head when you go home, because this is not where you'll be living forever. Except those of you that have decided that you will live in this country for the rest of your lives. They will bury you here. They'll bury you in wherever country you are. It's fine. Okay? It's a choice. Some of us have decided to stay here. So those that decide to stay, they buy a house, they do whatever. Some of us have decided to go back. Those of us that have decided to go back have to make plans. You cannot just sit down here and be saying you want to go back to where you came from. And at the end of the day, you use your money like how somebody, children, young people that are growing up, they use their money. They go to party, any funeral that is there, you are going to the funeral. Any wedding, you are going. Any party, you are going. Anywhere you hear somebody is making party or they are doing this, they are doing, you are following them. And you are no longer a young woman. You are no longer a young man. You are growing and you have family. Think about tomorrow. What is the purpose of the marriage? When you are in marriage, what is the purpose of that marriage? That marriage, your purpose in that marriage have to come. You need to see your purpose in that marriage. You go into marriage and you are thinking about party. You're not wise. Any wise person will apply wisdom to their actions that they make. Okay? If you are thinking about going home and you don't want to stay here, you apply wisdom to it because you pay rent here, you buy food, you pay car insurance, you do all sorts of bills and bills and bills and bills and bills. So you cannot behave as somebody who wants to stay here. Okay? Even if you want to stay here, you still have to save. You still have to save. So how do you deal with these things? When difficult times comes, what they said, when this thing fails, forces applied. You just have to know how to maneuver. Okay? When difficulties times comes, maneuver. Save money out of the little you are earning. Save it so that you will be able to do something better with it. And not saving it for sake that you're saving it and the money is sitting down in the bank and you're looking at the money. Every rich man, when they save money, they save it for a purpose. There is a purpose why you are saving that money. And when that money reach the level of this thing that you have to get, you take the money and invest the money. So all this I'm saying, it's knowing how to maneuver how your purpose is true. Knowing how to maneuver your purpose is true. So that you will focus on your purpose and get what you want. To live as a legacy for your family, your husband, your wife, your children, your wife, husband, wife. If it is you who is breadwinner, a wife can have the money. Think about your tomorrow and your husband and children. A husband can be the one having the money. Think about your wife and your children, your tomorrow. It's not all about what you eat today and where you go and have holidays tomorrow. If you're somebody that love holiday, anybody that loves going on holiday, ask them, have you built a house in your country? Do you have a house? Have you bought a house in your country? Or have you bought a house in this country where you are partying every day? You're going everywhere on holidays. You're holidaying the whole world. Have you this house yours? This house where you live, have you bought it? Are you paying mortgage? How much are you earning? How much is your wife earning? There are some people who has money. They have money. They have saved their money. They've bought everything they want to buy. They've bought their house. They've finished paying it upright. Okay? You can't compare yourself to such people. I'm a gospel artist. I'm this thing. I'm not under any label. Okay? I am my own. I have my own this thing. I am my own label. I am my own everything. Okay? I can't compare myself to people who has big brands, who are under labels, big brands. It takes God, the hand of God, to take somebody who is an independent artist like me. I'm an independent artist. It takes the hand of God to pick somebody who is an independent artist to make that person big. That one is God's miraculous things he does. And how he does it, me and you, we don't understand. But when he wants to bless somebody, he bless them big time. And every eye see. Just like my song, He Never Fails. Yes, it has shocked so many people. Even me, myself, the song has shocked me. Anytime I sing it, I'm just all over the place with gratitude to God. You understand? And those that God brought into my life to help me, those that God connected, my husband and the engineer, and you know, how they brought the help, how God just connected them to help me to bring this song out the way it is today. You understand? It's amazing. So you cannot expect to be enjoying your life like comparing yourself to somebody who has bought their house. They have house here, they have house in Las Vegas, they have house in China, they have house in everywhere in the world. Or even if they have one house that they have bought, or two houses, wherever in the world, you don't have. So you can't go partying like they are doing. So you need to keep your money. And you need to invest your money wisely into where you will lay your head. You need to get what you need. The most important things that you need. That when you get them, now you can have rest. And then you can decide to have fun. Chill, run through the world wherever you want to go. Okay? People, when they see others people have big cars, other people are using big cars and they are living in big houses and they have great jobs and all sorts of things, people turn up to, as human beings, you just turn up to envy a bit. And you're like, wow, how did these people get this? The Bible said we should not be envious of what somebody else has gotten. Because we do not know how they got it. We do not know how they got it. You understand? What people are enjoying, we do not know how they're enjoying it, where they got it from. So be appreciative with what you have. Be glad with what you have. Appreciate what you have. And that's how God will bless you with more. A lot of people want to divorce because of money, because they are thinking that somewhere else is greener. And when they divorce, they can get money from somewhere else. If that is the mentality you have no purpose in life. Literally the whole life, you have no purpose in this life. You don't know your purpose. Number one, your purpose is God, according to the Bible. And our second purpose is family. God brought us into this world. And God expects us, God wants us to marry Christian marriages. So that we will be able to bring children up. When we give birth, we'll bring children up in the fear of God. So that when they grow, they will not depart from what they know. So you see, God creating us and asking us to have no other God beside him. To love God with all our hearts and love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Now the second thing, second reason why we are on this earth is family. So we'll be able to marry and give birth to children, train them in a godly way. That is our second purpose. You understand? Your second reason why you are the most important things in human beings' life, why we are on this planet Earth, is to love God and love other people. Secondly, our family. Family. The children you give birth to. The children you give birth to. They are the number two reason why you are on this earth. The training you are giving those children. You understand? Because he said, God said we should give birth to children and train them up in the fear of God, so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. So that is your responsibility. God is expecting from you as a human being that he has created. He has created you to love him and love other human beings like you love yourself. Love other human beings like you love yourself. Love God first. Love other human beings like you love yourself. Okay? Hi. Love other human beings like you love yourself. Now the next thing is, what's your purpose in life? You ask me, is it not the same thing? Yes, it's linked together. It's linked. The three things are linked. Loving God and loving other human beings. It's number one. And now, your family that you have to give birth to children and train them in the fear of God. That is number two. And then it brings your purpose in life. Fulfilling your purpose. So how you are doing things, everything you are doing in this your marriage, that is what is the fulfillment of the purpose of you being in existence, first of all, and second, being a Christian. So when financial difficulties come and you are a Christian and you want to throw in the towel, that means you don't know why you are on the earth. You have to be able to stand strong and rely on God, not relying on what is running through your brains, because what is running through your brains, it can change. It changes. It is happening. It is things that are happening makes you think that, oh, this is this or this is that. At the end of the day, how you maneuver things, navigate through the situations you are, it's very, very, very important. Because most people, that is where the problem comes from. When you cannot navigate through difficult times, that is where a lot of people want to divorce, because of finances. Because money does not stay in people's hand. Money comes and money goes. Okay? So those of you that have money issues and you want to throw in the towel, no, you can solve that money issue amicably. You can solve that money issue in a way, finding a perfect time to talk about it. You can't just talk about money issues anywhere and anyhow. You have to sit down and discuss it deeply. Set a particular time to talk about money, problems in the family. And be somebody that will be able to control themselves. Because if you're not able to control yourself, money problem will control you, and that is where you will want to divorce your husband. There are a lot of women that goes into marriage. There are a lot of vice versa. There are a lot of men that also go into marriage. But most of women will be the people complaining. And the husband has done this. The husband is not providing. The husband is a wife. Man also can complain. But at the end of the day, how do you maneuver? Because that is a trial time. When financial difficulties comes in your marriage, it is a financial difficulty trial time. That is not a guarantee or a warranty for you to leave your marriage. And then when tomorrow you see the person, things has changed. Because things change. Something that is so certain is change. Something that is so sure is the word change. Things always does not remain how it is. Always something change. Always there is a constant change that happens in a man's life. There is always a constant change that happens in a man's life. So you cannot say that, oh, today the woman does not have money, so I'm going to divorce her. You cannot say today the man does not have money, so I'm going to divorce him. At the end of the day, when the man has money, would you come back? When the woman has money, would you come back? There is changes that happens. It happens always. So the time difficulties are there. That is the time you need to be strong. To make the person know that, hey, I'm beside you, I'm behind you, I'm with you. Through thin or thick. You understand? Through thin or thick. Always make sure you have food in the house so that even when there is no money, you know that there is food. You don't really need money to survive. There is food if there is food. If there is food in the house, you are okay. You'll be fine. So think about the most important things. What do we need as a family? Focus on it. Because if you don't do that, you will waste the money. When you get the most important things like building a house, like buying a house, because that's where, when you are in the street, that is the next thing you will look for, where you will be sleeping, where you will lay your head. Okay? So let that be your purpose. If you want to starve yourself a little bit and keep money to do something that is connected to where you will lay your head, do it. It's better than to using the money to go to disco, party here, party there, traveling for holidays. The holidays time will come. Everything has its own time. People are enjoying tomorrow. Tomorrow they will not. They are enjoying today. Tomorrow they will not be able, because there is time for everybody. There is time for everybody. Those of you who thinks that somewhere is greener, no, there is nowhere that is greener. That greener, somewhere else is greener syndrome. Take it out of your brain. It's sickness. It's disease. Somewhere else is better than my own. It's a syndrome. Take it out of your brain. It's not correct. As a married woman, as a married man, focus on your own family. Focus on your husband. Focus on your wife. Focus on your children. That is your project. This is your project that God gave you to do. God first, your family second, and your purpose. So if you can't focus on your family, how would the purpose why you are on this earth will be known? That, hey, wow, this is a successful family. Their purpose in life is so beautiful. Look at how these things, their life is shining. Look at how everything is beautiful. They focus on times of difficulties. They did not lose God. They did not decide that they will break up. They did not decide that they are going to divorce. They held each other strong. And they maneuver the ups and downs. That is marriage. That is people who love themselves. Marriage and love, family, is how you hold yourself together in times of things that are supposed to break you apart. That is what strong family is. You cannot, you don't desire to have a strong family at the end of the day when things that will break you apart comes, you are not able to hold yourself. You'll be broken. That is not strong family. If you are trying to build a strong family, it takes determination and focus. Focus on what you are doing, not other people. Focus on yours and leave other people's own business alone. It's your business. Focus on your own and leave other people's business. And that is how, bit by bit, you will be able to navigate through what you need. Even through the ups and downs, and you will get it. You understand? Through the ups and downs, you will get what you need. Through the ups and downs, you get what you need. So it's all about what you want, what your purposes are, what your plans are, what you need to do, and handle them. Handle what you need to do. Handle your plans. Handle your purpose. Because without you doing that, You'll be always looking at someone else, thinking that another place is better. Thinking that, oh, this place is better and mine is not. It doesn't work like that. Always focus on what you have in your hands. Focus on what you have. When you focus on what you have, you will treat what you have rightly. And when you treat what you have rightly, something good will come out of it. But when what is in your hands, you don't even value it, nothing good will come out of it. You understand? So it's very, very important that you value what you have in your hands. Value what you have in your hands. And as you value it, you'll be able to get the strength to hold it strongly during wavy period, during times that things are shaky. You'll be able to, or if you don't value your wife or you don't value your husband, if you don't value what you have built together as husband and wife, when storms come against your marriage, financial storms especially, you will not know how to deal with it. You will just let go. But during the times of financial difficulties, that is when you have to hold each other strong. Because there is tomorrow. It is just today that you are crying. There is tomorrow. There is tomorrow. So if you have plans and purposes, you have plans for going back home to wherever your home country, wherever you came from, into this foreign land, it's a plan. Have the plan that, hey, if I get £10, I'm going to use £5. Manage it. Cut how I used to use. If I used to use £10 in this house, if I used to use £10, tell yourself, if I used to use £10 to feed myself for a week, I am going to use £5 to feed myself a week, and use £10 to invest in what will benefit me and my family tomorrow. You understand? If you don't have that plans, and you are only spending what you eat, 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 what you eat. Yes, what you eat is important, but it is not only food that will make you live or survive. If you are a Christian, if Christians are supposed to get more closer to God, we are all supposed to get more closer to God. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm not going to talk too much about this topic because the people even watching me are not that constant, I think, because I click off the first video, which wasn't my fault. It's this thing, they said it was muted or something. I have not muted it. You know, sometimes YouTube will tell you to it's this YouTube something that made the first video went mute because it came on. I had to click it. If you're doing this thing and something distracts you that has something to do with YouTube or something, it just goes off, or sound or whatsoever, it just goes off. And that was what happened. And then I think I lost the sound or something. Yeah, so those of you who were here before, sorry about that. And people going up and down does not encourage me. So if I sit here and it is not, people keep going up and down. I can't really see constant people so much on it. And it looks like you are talking into the air. Anyway, so I have said, so that is why I wouldn't stay for so long, because I don't know how many people are watching. I've been creating videos and all sorts of things. I don't even know if this what do you call it, those videos I've been creating is even doing that well, because it seems that connection I have with people on YouTube here, because I have not been coming on live streaming and all that most often. I don't know whether it's disconnecting, but hey, Um, honestly, I have said what I need to say, and probably I will come back. If I don't come back, fine. But the most important thing I have said here about money is focus. The most important, the most important thing in this life for every human being is number one, God and your family, your husband, your wife, and your children. These are the most important things that you can't live without. You can't live without God, because we need God's help. Even the air we are breathing belongs to God. We can't live, we can't be human being without God. There is nothing we can do without God. Okay? So that is number one thing that is so important, the most important thing. And then number two is your family, your husband, your wife, your children. Because that is what God gave you assignment to work on. Your assignment as a man on this earth is for you to be able to give birth to godly children, bring up godly children, train them in a godly way, so that when they grow up they will not depart from it. That's the assignment God gave you. And as a man, God said, love your wife like how Christ Jesus loved the church. That is a huge job. That is a huge job. And God said, if you love, if you and your wife has become one, so you have to, if you, the love that you have for yourself, you have to give your wife the same love. You understand? So hey, today, because I'm going to upload the videos, I'm not going to stay on long. I'll be uploading videos, and I'll be checking which one, because it seems when I do the live streaming, I get most people to watch my videos. And one thing I also do that I see, I guess most people to watch my videos, is those short ones. And those short ones too will not really make you people understand exactly what I'm talking about. So some people get a bit worried about them, that, hey, what is she talking about and all that. Hi. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so I sometimes ask myself, should I just continue with the live streaming? Should I do what? It's just, sometimes it just bothers me a bit, but definitely the live streaming is on. If I reach a stage where this posting videos will be disturbing me, I will just continue with my live stream, because I feel more comfortable with the live streaming. Sit down and do the live streaming, or even if I have to go somewhere else to do live, the live streaming is better. You do it once and you're done. You have no problem with editing and all those kind of things. In the nearest future, maybe when my YouTube channel grows very, very well, I may need to employ proper people to assist me with my listing, my channel and my ministry. You understand? So hey, we are on it bit by bit. I have some people who are actually helping me at the moment, but they don't have time all the time when it comes to, yeah, because obviously people are doing other jobs, they just volunteer to help me sometimes. So they would just say, oh, you just have to do you can't do just live streaming, you have to do shorts, you have to do 10 minutes, you have to do this. It's just, that was how sometimes there was a period of time that I went off. Those times were the times that people were really, really coming on my channel when I'm streaming. Yeah. But then the distraction came of, oh, just sometimes that's why I said that you shouldn't listen to people. You can listen to advice from them, but don't do as they tell you, because at the end of the day, they will leave you in the middle of nowhere. You follow God and let God guide you. Whatsoever you are doing, let God guide you. If you're a Christian, let God guide you. Whatsoever you are doing, you can't go wrong with God. You can't go wrong. Nobody can deceive you with God. You understand? Because everything that needs to be known, God always exposes them. God always makes them open for everybody to know and see. So it's very, very important that you make God number one in your everything you do, and focus on God and focus on your family, your husband, your wife, your kids. This is your family, because that is what literally it is. Yeah. And in times of difficulties, just be strong and maneuver it. That's not a warranty for you, a ticket for you to divorce. When you're facing difficulties, that's not a warranty for you, a ticket for you to fight. Because it doesn't make any sense. Because your partner knows that you people are in difficulties. So why, if your partner is fighting you, how would you feel? If your wife is fighting you because there is no money, because there are some crazy women like that, they'll fight you. If there is no money, they have legs, they have hands to work too, but they will fight you, the man, if there is no money. There are crazy women, men also, that will fight the woman when there is no money. So hey, none of them make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It doesn't bring any good thing. It doesn't. You want improvement. You want something good to happen. There are ways and means to talk to the partner. Let it touch the partner's heart, and the person will understand. No matter the situation, if you decide that you talk about it in a rude manner, in a disrespectful manner, when the money is involved, I mean, I don't say it as wisdom. When there is money problems, talk about it with wisdom, understanding. Take a particular time. Don't be talking about money when you are angry, because it will just make you furious, and it will make you say things you shouldn't say, and then you regret by saying them tomorrow. You understand? So just focus on your family. Do what you can do, and what you cannot do, just keep praying. God will provide. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So it's not competition. Everybody and their family business. You cannot be looking at somebody's family business and be wishing that you have their family business. The curses and the problems in their family, if they had to add those ones to yours, would you be able to handle them? People have things. There are some people that cannot even stay in their houses. Okay? There are some people that can't stay in their houses. They can't stay in their houses because there are demons that are tormenting them every night. So the places that people have problems. People have problems. So hey, just focus on your family, focus on your wife, your kids, and focus on the purpose why you are in that marriage. It's to train children. Your purpose in that marriage is to train children, for them to grow up and become God-fearing people, that they will not depart from it. That is your purpose. That is your purpose. All right? Okay. So, don't be thinking about how you be chilling when you have not achieved what you want. You have to achieve what you want first. Then you can think about how you will chill tomorrow. That is the truth. Achieve what you want, what you need first. Then second, you can think about chilling. You don't have what it takes to chill at the moment. Party, going there, going here. Everybody desire. Your husband, your wife, your children, they all desire to go on holidays and have fun. But the most important thing is where you put your head first. Then what you eat second. And what you wear. Even all these things, God said we should not worry about what we will eat, what we will sleep, where we will sleep, and what we will wear. It's in the book of Matthew. He said we should not worry about them. We should not think about them. All right? So as a Christian home is supposed to be gentle. Not just Christian home, but every marital home is supposed to be gentle. Every marital home is supposed to be gentle. Because you're not in a competition with anybody. You're not in a competition with anybody at all. Marriage is not competition. Somebody has got a brand new car. They borrowed it. They went to the bank for the bank to buy it for them. You can also go to the bank to go and do for them to borrow for you. Okay? There are things that people do to get what they want. So don't go and be envying somebody. All right, it is well with you. I'm gonna end this video now, and I might come back. Okay. I'm gonna end these days. I don't want to be doing so long videos. But normally I have checked the time, and this is the time that people normally watch videos, you know. But I think the first video that just kicked me off, I don't know why it happened like that. But hey, I might come back. I have some work to do as well. So when I finish doing that work, I'll come back. Let me just go and attend to that one. If your work is many, you do all of them. I have to do some assignments. So yeah, if your work is plenty, you have to do all of them. So hey, thank you for coming, and God bless you. I hope you learned something and it has been a blessing unto you, because I've said most important things I should say. Okay, so that is focus on your family. Focus on God, your wife and children. Focus on God, your husband and your children. And don't be looking at someone else, because everybody and their project. This is your project. Your wife and your children is your project. When difficult times come, hold each other strong together. And don't be blaming anybody. Just, it is life. It's part of life. It will go up and down. So that is it. So that you can have a story and you can teach your children, when difficult times come, hold each other strong and pray. That's the best thing to do. Not to fight. Thank you for listening. God bless you. I love you. Jesus loves you more. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.